Well, you can learn to imagine better by simply being around people that are attempting to imagine better, because you can see in a very concrete way how people are developing ideas or concepts or vision. And it's very easy. It's a bit like when you're brainstorming a little bit, you can kind of get into it. You get caught up in it a little bit. Of course, those kinds of discussions are exploratory and probing in nature. And so in that sense, people go back and forth on particular ideas, and gradually a bit more clarity comes. So in this sense, it's not when people imagine better that they already know where they're going to end up. They're searching for something. And as you put up various possibilities, you, in effect, are also evaluating them as to whether they actually, seem better. And so it's often, this again, why if it's done collectively, it's helpful, because people can say yes, but, or they can say on the other hand, and things like this that sort of force greater clarity and test out the worth of the ideas. But the reality of it is that if one does it frequently, like anything else, it becomes more reflexive. You're not really having to be so self-conscious about it. You're just saying, well, this is where we're at. We want to get somewhere else. Where is somewhere else? What's it going to look like? Now, sometimes you can have people be facilitators for it. That can be helpful, particularly for people that haven't done this sort of exercise before. But the biggest thing really is to pick the right people if you're going to do something collectively, because not everybody's as apt at imagining better as others. So you really want people that strike you as creative, imaginative, visionary in that sense, can think about things in new ways, as they say, outside the square, that kind of thinking. So those kind of people become good role models for people that are learning really how to have these exercises. But it's important to remember it's an exercise. It's not that there's an obvious answer. People do stumble on answers of a kind, but it isn't, self-evident when you start where you're going to end up, because things can come in out of left field, as they say, or from a completely different angle that are very difficult to anticipate or count on or whatever, but they do get generated. And if you do it frequently, you have the effect of renewing one's vision. And if you don't do imagining better from time to time, then what happens, people get stuck in a framework or a way of, almost like a mindset, and that mindset will limit them eventually, because all mindsets aren't all that there is. So you really have to look beyond the mindset or beyond the assumptions that we're making, beliefs or what's customary or comfortable. So the imagining better is a way of liberating people from those mindsets and giving them the chance to try on a different way to look at things. And again, if people aren't afraid of that or uncomfortable with it, then it comes a lot easier. If they're anxious about it, then they have to get time to get comfortable with it.